Whispers float in empty halls. Footsteps echo down the walls. Shadows break where secrets lie. Every echo holds a hidden sign. Blow the trace along the crime, a hush that haunts the night, a fear that lives in light. Unravel lines of twisted lies. In the dark, the story waits unseen.
And here we go.
Whispers float in empty halls. Footsteps echo down the walls. Shadows break where secrets lie. Every echo holds a hidden sign. Blow the trace along the crime, a hush that haunts the night, a fear that lives in light. Unravel lines of twisted lies. In the dark, the story waits unseen.
And here we go.
I think we got it. Oh, hold on. Yep. Oh, now the red bug wants to stop. Oh, maybe not. This one. No. I'm gonna do my raffle tickets for you guys. I gotta go make my list. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Thought I did this. I do not. Go. Sorry, hold on 1 second. There you go. Sorry, I didn't have you guys. There we go. There. There. Well, let's see how it goes. Yeah, I have. I've been stuck on this other case. I don't have time to look at nothing else. I'm actually still, this has been going off all day since 9 o'clock this morning. I'm still trying to come back from my trip to Phoenix. So as soon as the family approves that, I'll have that video out. I know Mom already watched it. She seemed to be fine with it. So, unfortunately, I'm only one person. And right now, I got to focus on the bills. So, having gotten things done in my house, I need to get done. See? Tells you where I'm at. I didn't even have my mic up here. I don't even know if you heard any of that. Hey. So I thought I'd come here first before I headed to TikTok. See how you guys are doing. Hopefully I don't have to go to TikTok, but I know it's kind of late for a Monday. Me and Tracy decided all of a sudden we're just going to throw our lives into a nonprofit. The friggin' mic was up there. I don't even know. So basically, basically what I was saying was that I'm still trying to come back from my trip to Phoenix, even though it's been like 4 days. I'm still tired, still trying to gain it back. Behind on everything in my life right now. Yep. So I've been wanting to start a nonprofit for like 10 years to kind of like get search things around and get my dog trained. And I just like that was the whole point of getting justice, because I had the idea like 10 years ago when I first started this path. And so today, like, it's really been Bella's case that's really pushed me, because I wish I would have had him trained to take him. I wish I would have had more things for like our searches and stuff. And so she kind of pushed me to like get it going. So we kind of looked into it. So right now we're just trying to get our name approved, and then we'll go from there. I don't know if we know what the hell we're doing, but me and Tracy are married now in business. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, now you guys want to be quiet. You've been going all day. I mean, the Rumbod's been going. Okay. So yeah. I'm trying to I don't know. It's just very random this morning. On 2/2 of all days. And then when I tell you that her case has been surrounded by repeating numbers, it's kind of been driving us a little batty. Yeah. So we'll see where it goes. And Bella's family is very supportive of it. So we'll see. It's kind of a memorandum for her, you know. She's kind of pushed the mission. So, but yeah, her. I didn't really record any of the search because I didn't want, I want to be respectful of her family and the stuff that was going on, and I can't film myself while I'm receiving anyways. But there will be a video out about that whole thing, hopefully soon. She does. Well, we got a new search party today, so, but I wish I would have had, like, my dog, because, I would have ran him all around that place, because I know she's there. It's just where, but I don't even know like if a dog can find because of where she's at, but it's worth a try. But this is why I've been kind of fighting for that for a couple of years, but I don't know, hopefully this is the direction to take. I mean, we do it anyways, right? Me and Tracy, like she investigates things, and she was investigating things for the case. Yeah, Isabella. Her name is Isabella Comas, and she went missing in Phoenix. The case is on my channel, and I went up there. So, and I might be going back for the search that they're going to have. I know where we need to search now. So everything's going to be in the video about everything that's happened. It's been kind of wild, but yeah, Tracy does all the investigations anyways. And so, she's a little good investigator. She was doing more than the PI at the time. Finding all kinds of connections. So, but our plan is to eventually, bring in search equipment, and who knows, maybe like PIs, and like that's how I've always wanted to do it. So we'll see if it works. We have a plan for it. Getting it going and having it working are two different things, though. So, yeah, she's a little investigator. And maybe Tracy will get her PI license. I mean, if I have time, I might try to do it too, if I can figure out how. So it's actually not as hard as we thought it was, huh, Tracy? And these PIs I'm seeing these days, just like, we could do just as good of a job. Yep. Maybe. Hey, it's never too late to try things and never too late to... I was thinking maybe that's what Eli should do. I know he wants to do the forestry, but maybe this would be just as good for him. Doesn't seem like it takes that much. He's old enough now. I don't know if it's harder in California. I'd have to look. I have to go back and look at the requirements. I saved it all. But basically, I think she asked, you would have to take maybe a couple courses, but you do not have to go to, what's it called? Hold on. 18 to usually 21. No felony convictions, U.S. citizen, background check, fingerprinting, PI course or experience. Some states require a course, some don't. Pass the state PI exam if required. Apply for a license through state board. Carry liability insurance, especially if handling field work. Do not need to go to police academy. In fact, many PIs were never cops. Some states do require a certain number of hours working under a licensed PI before you can get your own license, but there are workarounds, especially if you're starting a nonprofit or whatever. And it depends on the state. Like Arizona requires 3 years of investigative experience or college case coursework in criminal justice and some experience. Yeah, it does vary by state. So, yep, no police academy required, which we thought there was, right? Or some kind of something like that, but I kept thinking, do they have PI schools? I've seen it, but I haven't had a chance to look. I'm only one person. I'm still working on another case. I don't work too many cases at once, and I have not had time to look at anything. So right now I have to focus on bills. That's just the way that it is. Unfortunately, casework is free, so no, it's okay. I haven't looked at it. And I know it's here in Arizona too, but yeah, just one person. Yeah, Tracy. I know you have. That's what I'm saying. Now there's the push for you to do it. Just saying. I wouldn't mind taking one either. Just if I could do it. If I could figure out how to do it without paying $1 million. Yep, right now I have to focus on bills, unfortunately. So that's why I'm here. But if people don't like start showing up and stuff, I'm gonna probably leave and go to TikTok. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm still recouping from going to Phoenix for some reason. I have a hard time recouping. I've been just really tired. I still have to do stuff tonight that I didn't get done today. Because me and Tracy decided to do all that. my goodness, you guys. Yep. I mean, especially most investigations take like days and hours. It's not something I can just usually look at right away. Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought it would be a good day for us to start whatever we're gonna start. 2-2. I'm probably gonna end up going to TikTok. I know. It's been doing this since 9 o'clock this morning, Tracy. You know what's funny is yesterday it was like completely quiet, except for it was spiking when I talked to Bella's dad outside and it came in, it was going off. But you know what's funny is like it woke me up like when I went to bed this morning. Okay, so it woke me up at like I went to sleep on the couch, so it woke me up at 7. Like, get up, rise and shine, it's time to get up. So, because I fall asleep on the couch while Starlight's out, because we're still integrating her. It's a pain in the ass, but so it gets me up at 7 o'clock, and I let the dogs out and stuff, and I go to lay back at 9, and it starts in again, and it's been going ever since. And I'm just like, what? Did it not want me to go to bed? It got me up, and it did the same thing the other morning. It got me up. I was laying there because I was having a hard time getting up. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's just my nervous system took a lot going out to Phoenix, and like noon, it's like started going off like get up. But then it wasn't like this it wasn't like this yesterday, but it went off a few, it was going off a little bit, but not like this. So it's yeah. And before I started come live, it slowed way down, but looks like they needed a little bit of a break. Hey Trista. Might get around and move to TikTok. I know. I mean, I think so. Just waiting for the parents to approve the video for it. I didn't give. I mean, I just told about the trip and everything. Like, I couldn't record it because I can't record when I'm working, and it's not like I have somebody to record it, and it's not what it's about. So it's just more or less the, story of everything, which has been really kind of wild, honestly. The REM pod is killing me, though. I don't know, man. I don't know, but we'll stay here for a little bit longer, and then we'll probably go over to TikTok. I know. I know. And she's like super pushy and strong too. So, you know, um I partly think it's her because I think she's being really pushy about the whole search, like researching that, because the whole epitome I had yesterday about the whole case. Hey, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been going to. It started at 7, then it stopped and started again at 9 this morning, and it's been going. Hey, it's still going nuts. Yes, it went off a little bit yesterday, but not like today. Yeah, they do this. They'll take a couple-day break, and then this is what they do for like I'm talking like 15 hours in a row. And it's like, what do you guys need? But the other night, I actually started it myself because it was before I went to Phoenix, and I was like, I'm going to turn on the EVP and I'm going to see like if anything comes through. Well, Isabella said her name, and then the RIM pod went off with her name. It also said Eli, and it was interesting because I was talking about my client's son Eli that day. So the RIM pod spiked with her name, and then it said Eli right afterwards. I thought that was kind of cool. So then when I turned it on, the REM pod wasn't going off, but it started going off. And I was working on my hair, and they were like, "Oh, blonde." Because I was trying to do my streaks, and I actually didn't leave it in long enough, and now I don't even know if I want to mess with it again. Yeah, I haven't seen you in quite a while. I'm glad to see you're still alive. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Amy. Thank you. Well, showing. Why does it say? Why does it say that? You Rockwell is showing their pumped bicep. I don't even know if I have a bicep anymore. It doesn't show the little thing, so it just says what it is. That's funny. It's a weird sound the cat's making. I know it says you rock, but it says well is showing their pumped biceps. Yep, this is what the REM pod does all day. Yep, they do. So I'll give it just a little bit longer and we'll see if anybody else shows up that wants a reading. Otherwise, I gotta go to TikTok. I gotta keep the lights on. So I started having a freaking pain right here in my damn neck before I came on here, and now it's still here. She's all messed up thanks to freaking Starlight, dude. Like, she gets up here and knocks her down, and now her hand is like chewed because she knocks her down for. Yeah, if not, we'll have to go to TikTok because, you know. That's the difference with here and TikTok is that people here can only get so many readings, and TikTok we get new people. But I might have to because that's where I gotta focus right now, unfortunately. Because I've been working days on that case. Like I was supposed to do, I needed to do a live yesterday, and I ended up working on that video for her because she got me up out of bed. Like, you need to work on this today. So yeah, it's still on. It's same as here, the Psychic Sleuth. You can find it through the Linktree too, but yeah, and in the description box. But it's still there, or it's the same. It's scrolling on the bottom, girl. It's 15 for a question, 10 for a timeline, and 35 for in-depth cards. Yeah, unfortunately, I know that it's ran by that now. I can't afford to. It's part of being in social media. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. No problem, Nicole. You know? So, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't just... It's not the only place I can be. I wish there was something else besides TikTok, but unfortunately, there's not where I can, you know... My YouTube right now, I hate to say it, but the algorithm is killing me. And for now, right now, I can't even like add my merch to my videos. I don't know what the heck. Like, usually lets me tag things. I can't tag it all of a sudden. So I contacted YouTube about that, and the fact that I seem to be like in some sort of shadow ban again or something. I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of muscle. See, because I pull hay. That's the only reason. I have more muscles than I think, but I don't lift. The dog food's a little heavy for me, so I just kind of take it out of my, like, scoop it out of my car, put it in something else. They lift it for me. Um, No, so link is in the description box. Don't do the super chat because they take like literally what 40 or 50% or something. I will put I usually you can find the link tree in the description box, but I'll put the QR code up. I don't know, sometimes people can use it, sometimes they can't. So yeah, Linktree. So when you click on the Linktree, you can either do the QR code or you can do the description box. There's a link. And then you just pick Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. You can just pick one of those. That's it. And then you come back and tell me what reading you got, and we go from there. Why the heck my neck is hurting? This is why I don't live where there's snow, because I would never shovel. Well, in California, we used to have pretty good snow out there sometimes in the mountains, and yeah, I never shoveled. I just let it melt. I couldn't do it. All the lights at once. It's crazy how they do all the lights at once like that. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, I put all my time and energy into Isabella's case. The answers were there all along, but yeah, so now I'm behind on everything because I don't charge families. They did help me get up there, but I can never promise anything. So, oh yeah, if they scan it, it'll pop up and tell me if they scan it. It's kind of cool. Actually, this is a lot cheaper than StreamYards. I think StreamYards. I think I lost all of the things I had saved on there, which it's always on my account if I ever want to get it back. But I think I mostly downloaded everything. But StreamYards is like $30 or more a month, and this does like the same thing. I had to downgrade, but it doesn't. It's not even like really a downgrade. It seems almost the same to me, anyways. I can still do all the stuff. StreamYards just kept getting more expensive and more expensive. When I first started it was only like $25, and then they just kept going up on the price. This one, it'll hold the storage for a little bit, and then it'll like I think it's like 10 days or something. It'll delete it, but you can download it before then. But I mean, even so, you can go on your YouTube channel and download it, which I just found that out just a little while ago, a few weeks ago. I didn't know you could do that before. I wanted to get on here earlier, but I was kind of waiting for my reading. I was supposed to have a reading at 7, and she canceled. She wasn't feeling good, so me and Tracy before that were doing our whole thing, and then like it got late, and like I still have stuff I need to do. I can't get woken up. Yeah, I heard about it, but no, I haven't had the chance to look at it. I unfortunately have to focus right now on my bills. I don't cases come last at this time, unfortunately. Except for the case I'm working on with Bella. So I hate that it's that way, but I can't do cases without electricity, so that's where I have to go at right now. I've only got so much time and energy. think I'm still recouping from Phoenix. I don't even know why, but it took me 6 hours to get from Phoenix, even though it's only a 3-hour trip, because I kept having to pull over and go to sleep. It's ridiculous. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I say, all my cases are self-funded, so donations are definitely appreciated right now, especially with the algorithm the way it is. And I really think we have the right location for Belle. We're just waiting. We're getting a search team, so Dad's completely open to what I'm telling him. Stepdad and Mom, everybody, they're very nice people. They're probably some of the nicest people I've ever met. And it's made a complete difference working with them and them listening and us going back and forth on information. It's really made a difference in how the information comes in and how clear it is and being able to put the pieces together. It's really helped a lot. Also learning the correct place to go from, the correct time, and all of that has made a difference as well. So, they helped me get up there, but I don't charge them because I'm like, I can't promise you guys anything, and I'm not going to do that anyways. So that's why I'm like, community support so important to do this work. Everybody wants me to work this and that and this and that, but they're not understanding it takes days, hours. I'm not a person that just throws it out there you can't just go like, this is what happens and this is where they are. It doesn't work like that. It's literally, sometimes you have to untangle, you have to put puzzle pieces together. Sometimes it takes days, weeks, hours. It takes a lot. In her case, even though it's been there the whole time, I'm a human, so sometimes I question things. So Spirit has to kick my butt and continue throwing the same information out to me over and over until it clicks. And it did click. And now a lot more makes sense about why I felt what I felt, why I couldn't leave an area, why I kind of got stuck there. So, and I'm going to be going back up there, and if I don't have community help for that, I'm going to have to figure that out myself, because I actually don't want to ask them. They helped me get up there before, but I don't want to do that. But when they get the search team there, I'd like to be there. So I'm actually supposed to do a conference call with the family and stuff. So it's pretty cool because they're including me in everything, and I'm not used to that. So it's really neat. They're really cool people. Her family is absolutely amazing. Thank you. No, it was just, I don't know why, it was so tiring going out there. But yeah, it's energetically draining. I think people just think because they see a lot of other psychics, they just see these psychics just say this and that, and that's it. But literally, I don't work like that. I will literally work hours, days on a case most of the time, if I want to really get in depth. And even the location might be wrong at first. It has to evolve. Sometimes we might have the wrong information or whatever, or we end up out of work, or we end up somewhere else. But sometimes locations evolve, sometimes cases evolve. So, it's one of those things. It's not just throwing out the information in an hour or whatever. We're talking hours upon hours of work, hours upon hours of mapping, hours upon hours of cards or astrology or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot. And that's not even including the editing and everything that goes into it to put it out. But I don't mind doing it, but it can get a little stressful sometimes because I'm like, oh, I got to work on this case, but I've got all these things to take care of, So I was appreciative of my community that they, did pitch in, and I was able to, because I decided to talk to the family that night instead of going live, and I didn't have everything I need the next day. So people did pitch in and help me feed the animals and all that. So that was nice, because I actually haven't felt like I've had support in a while, and I don't like asking. That's not something I like to do. So that was really nice. The pressure was taken off. But now I got more pressure because it's the beginning of the month. So, and I've been working on this case since I got back, because I was able to see the area, feel the area, understand things a little bit more. you know, by going out there. So actually it wasn't effective because I got pulled in a lot of different directions that weren't accurate. You know, everybody had their own opinions, and it took me in areas that weren't actually accurate. So working this way, it keeps me from people taking me into other directions. So unfortunately, as much as people like doing that, it can take away from the accuracy of a case, because people will say go this way and it'll take me away from what I'm feeling. So I have a tendency of allowing people to do that. It happened a lot in Elijah as well. So yeah, good night, Amy. I have to kind of figure it out on my own because, yeah, that's just what I've noticed going back on old cases and stuff, that a lot of times I got taken away from certain things, or people have their own opinions. That's why I don't do live readings anymore in that way, because, you know, people have their own opinions, and then you start questioning, and then your mind gets in the way, and then, you know, so that's why I don't do live readings anymore, and I have to follow quietly places on a map, because yeah, I've had people pull me away from locations that were accurate. Like, I'll be drawn to a place and they'll be like, no, look over here. No, that can't be right. No, that's not the right place. No, that doesn't make any sense. And it was right the whole time, but I got pulled over here. Do you know what I mean? So it's just better not to, even though people mean well. You know, a lot of times they're not feeling what I'm feeling, and I let what they say override my feelings. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm not saying everyone. No, I'm not saying that people want to be psychics. I'm just saying that, you know, people had their own opinions in the way that maps, you know, and yeah. But even so, then that it was still take me away from areas that I needed to not be taken away from. When I feel areas, it's not like bam, that's it. It's more like a pull or a slight feeling. It's not anything that's strong, and so it's easy for me to be talked out of an area, which is what was happening. See, they agree. I've had to evolve, and I've the way that I work now, although a lot of people don't see the full process, it's working out well for me. So, yep, it happened in Elijah's recently, and yeah. So, like, I think if I would have worked on a map with like that with like Isabella's, like, I would have been taken all over the place instead of just focusing on what the cards were showing me, what my visions were showing me, what the astrology was showing me, what I was feeling. Because that case has a lot of red herrings in it. Like, he drove around and drove different places, and there's even been people on or even the PI is stuck on an area and has tunnel vision on it, and it's not out there. She's literally right there where no one's looking. So you guys will see what I'm talking about more whenever I put the video out. But it was fun. I'm not saying it wasn't fun. I'm just saying it's not really accurate. It's easy for me to be led astray, and I can't have that. You know what I mean? Not that I'm saying I'm right all the time anyways, but like, I have to come like to terms on the location myself, I guess. It's also a learning experience for me. Oh, he's a fucking stupid Gemini. Stupid Gemini. That's what he is. Not that all Geminis are bad, but he's the shadow side of the Gemini, you know. He's all about deception and misleading, and that's exactly what he was trying to do. And that's why he went so far away, because she's literally right there. And the REM pod's going nuts. And that's the thing too, is I had to cut through a little bit of fog myself and the deception. Like, I already knew she wasn't far because everything thought it was close. It was just a lot closer. I just had the epitome yesterday that, yeah, she's in that complete area. I don't care. What makes me mad is I don't understand why the dogs didn't, when the police took the dogs there, like, why they didn't expand. They just searched that one area and they didn't expand it, which makes no sense to me. Hey, Cap. But now we have, I guess we have a search team that's willing to, like, a volunteers that's willing to listen, so, and agrees with the circling back. So, yeah, it's been quite an experience with her. She's been a lot different case than what I'm used to, and I feel more confident in this case than I normally do with location. So, confident enough, I've even been like, hey, put me in contact with the detective. I ain't even fucking playing anymore. Everybody's chasing their tails. It's annoying. Everything leads me back to the same place. She never left. All right. Well, I was waiting for that person that left, or that scanned the QR code, but I don't know where she went. Violet, what are you doing? I think Violet's going deaf. She can't hear me half the time. Violet, what are you doing, baby? Violet. Violet. I swear she can't hear me. Violet. Either she's ignoring me. Are you wanting a reading, love? Do you remember the case where you kept giving a spot? All they had to do was look it up. No, what case was it? Girl, I've worked so many cases. Okay, 1 second. For the 15? All right, girl. Yeah, your messages are showing up. Make sure you fast forward. Oh, that box has been going since 7 this morning, Kat. So this is what it does. So yeah, it does have a lot to say. I thought it was going to slow down when I came on here because it acted like it was going to, but it's continued. So, okay. All right. So keep in mind, intuitive guidance questions. You still have free will, although a lot of the predictions do come true. It's just guidance from your guides. So, car. Oh, are you talking about Jolissa? All right, girl. So what's your question? Nicole, make sure you fast forward your make sure you go all the way to the, like, hit the toggle all the way to the end. Okay, make sure you hit the toggle all the way to the end so that you're caught up, so that you're not lagging. Sometimes when you go pay, it'll kick you, like, make you go further back. Crap. Why is it doing that? I'm not trying to invite anybody. Okay. Are you caught up? Because if you hit the toggle, it'll because sometimes when you go to pay, it puts you behind. So you got to hit the toggle when you come back and get to, like, the end of, like, the live, so that it doesn't put you backwards. Okay, cool. What's your question, love? It always does. I always have to kind of remind people. I'm surviving, Frankie. It's okay. All good. Everybody does it. No worries. Yeah, so basically you ask your question, I'll channel, and then you just validate whatever. And hang on to whatever I give you. I appreciate you getting a question. Apparently the REM pod does too. Or spirit does too. Right? They're probably getting tired now. Last time they did this, they ran my battery out. See? Right? I had to change the battery because it, like, did that. It does this, like, screeching thing where all the lights go on and it'll screech. I'm like, okay, batteries are done. It'll still work, but it continues to screech. Timeline, like a specific timeline for, like, something, work, career, moving, whatever, like, whatever you want to know, a specific timeline for something. No, I don't see your question. I don't know why it's not showing up. I'm waiting. Maybe try to, it shouldn't be filtering it out, but maybe try to rephrase it. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not popping up. Okay, I got Nicole ahead of you. Maybe try to rephrase it, Nicole. It's not popping up. I don't know why it would be getting filtered out. Yeah, I don't know why it would be getting filtered, but I didn't even hear about this case. Busby, last name Thomas Tracy, was the guy that is responsible for, what is her name? Haley Busby. Man. Any guidance on it? I don't know what I can focus on. Astrology is pretty freaking accurate. So, if you don't believe in it, you're probably in the wrong spot. Let's see. Hey, Kat. Thank you. Sure. Hold on. So 2027 looks, let's see. 2027 looks good for you. Like I'm getting like an April timeframe or like beginning of the year. For focusing on to buy a home. I think the biggest thing is like putting a savings aside for it, but I also am getting a reference to your career or whatever you're due for work, like doing better this year. So either an uptick in finances or whatever that may be, because they're showing me like there's been a little up and down, but it's gonna go up, and so your finances are gonna get better this year by mid-year, by like July timeframe. And then they show me like with you starting to put some money aside in a savings and working on like credit and things like that, I feel like next year would be a good time. There's going to be something that crosses your path that's affordable. There might be a little bit of I don't know if you're interested in like any sort of, remodeling it or fixing it up a little bit, but it might not be exactly perfect, but I feel like it'll be like the right place, the right kind of thing, but it might take a little bit of work. Not bad. Just upgrading or whatever. Does that make sense, Nicole? Okay, good. Yeah, so you might come across something in your own work that you really want, but yeah, middle of the year I think is going to be better for you financially, and you know, things will hopefully be better for a lot of people by the middle of the year. But yeah, I feel like 2027 is good for you for that. Yeah, Kat, it's because I don't really do anything for you guys. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to. But I really think like your big shift will come between July of this year and next year, April. Like that's the timeline they're giving me for it. So would you be okay with something that was like you had to put a little bit of work into? I know. It's bad. I mean the the deep dive into what's it called? Zodiac is on there. I don't know. Yeah, okay, good. Cuz I feel like it's almost like, are you cool with like kind of like I'm getting like a country house type vibe. I don't know exactly where you live, if that's like something that you would be into. Cuz they're showing me like it wouldn't need much, but like upgrades, and I think it would be, you'll get it like at a good price. It's gonna um it'll like cross your path in the work that you do, it'll like come along in the right timing. Do you know what I mean? Hey. And hi, Deanne. I'm sorry about your cat, love. I'm not doing mediumship tonight. You're welcome to schedule if you want to. I do connect to pets, but it looks like kind of like a country house. I don't know. I appreciate you, Kat. Yeah. Our pets never leave us. They're always around us. Oh, okay. Yeah, it feels like a country feel, and it might like be like kind of maybe on the outskirts a little bit, or I don't know why it keeps hurting right there. It may be like on the outskirts a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get like a country type feel. Very cute, but yeah, it might need a little bit of work. But I think it's gonna like cross your path. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. But yeah, it feels like it's like a. But it's gonna be interesting because it'll kind of like pop out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like probably in the work that you're doing, like it'll probably just come on the market and pop out of nowhere. But yeah, next year. Okay. I don't think there's anybody else in line, girl. was good to see some people coming in. I was gonna leave and go to TikTok. We'll see. I might still have to. We'll see. This REM pod's cracking me up internally. Has anybody ever seen any that happen with anybody else? What did you do? Hold on a second. I gotta fix the. I have a new fish, Jupiter, and he's a baby little Betta. I wish I could show you guys, but I don't have a look at it on this side. He's doing good. He's legit the happiest fish. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hang on a second. Yep, it's been doing this since 7 o'clock this morning. Violet. Okay, I can't diagnose, but there's a reference to like a possible tear, and I would suggest an MRI. Pain and ice, and trying to stay off it when he can, but I would suggest going to I don't know if it would be orthopedic or because it feels like soft tissue, something with a soft tissue. Like there's tendons and ligaments in there because they're using my own issues that I had with my ankle. So only Starlight, they climb on top of the fish tank, but that's it. They don't really do anything. Hope's the only one that kind of messes. Hope and Starlight, but not really. He's the most beautiful bed I've ever seen. He's like blue. He's like iridescent. Like he looks green in the light, but he's like blue and purple. He's a baby. It's kind of interesting how it happened anyways. Also, an ankle brace probably would help Nicole as well. And there's a reference to like tendonitis or something like that too. So yeah, I can't diagnose, but that's kind of the way it's coming in. So I would suggest him going and getting possibly an MRI on it if possible. Yeah, Tris, I'll have to send you a picture. I got him like a week or two ago. I can't. Were you asking specific about the ankle or the rest of his body too? No problem. Is he having issues anywhere else or just the ankle? Body pain, I would also suggest some like I would see if he's like low on vitamin D or magnesium. Sometimes being low on that can cause body pain. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, I think he should. Is that why my neck is hurting, dude? Like my neck's been hurting really bad right here. Yeah, a hot tub for your new home. A new pillow. I'm thinking like neck pains. Like, what kind of pillow does he have? Because they're referencing like, you know, if he doesn't have one of those neck pillows, like that might be something. Because a lot of times people, they think that like they have like these other kind of pillows that aren't neck pillows that, you know, are good for you. But honestly, the neck pillows are the best. Yeah, I know. My neck was hurting right here. Like, that's what I was saying. But and I know it's not. I know it's not the way I sleep because I have a neck pillow. Like I used to wake up every day with headaches and neck pain until I changed my pillow. So I'm thinking that would be helpful, but also gonna check magnesium and check vitamin D and go get his blood drawn just to be on the safe side. But I'm getting like a reference to tendonitis. But yeah. So I don't know what kind of pillow he's got because they're referencing like a pillow issue. I know it sounds kind of weird coming from Spirit, a pillow issue, but oh, okay. Yeah. I would look I know it's hard like to let go of that. Like he can like hug those or whatever or have them near him, but I would look into a neck pillow. No, I don't actually do good on hotel pillows. Like the ones that have like the curve for the neck, like those make all the difference in the world. Honestly. I love mine. They have them on Amazon. They're not very expensive. I got mine on like Temu. Like they also have them that come in like packs of two. But yeah, there's that reference because it feels like I slept wrong. Like when I'm feeling with my neck, like it's crick. Also, I don't know if like he's interested in like chiropractor. Because also, does he have an issue with his spine too? Oh, freaking neck. My back is like hurting now. Because I would maybe look into chiropractor, massage, something like that, as well. Yeah. Do you have a neck pillow, Trist? Gosh dang it. What the heck? It's like into my freaking head. Do you have a neck pillow, Trista? I mean, seriously, they make all the difference in the world, dude. I changed the neck pillow like a year or so ago, and I would never go back. Like, but I also sleep on my back, so they make freaking. I sleep so good with my neck pillow, and I don't wake up with no headaches or any bullshit anymore. I don't know why my neck is hurting right now. It was fine before I got on this live, just saying. So, but it was like going in my freaking head, like it's tweaked. But yeah, a good massage and maybe a chiropractor may be good too. But I would go get, you know, I would go get a blood drawn and check up just to be on the safe side. We'll just like some soft tissue. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay. That's probably why I'm getting the massage and chiropractor. That makes sense. And I was wondering about too, like I was kind of getting a hint of fibromyalgia, which can be caused from trauma, honestly. So working on that internal trauma will help with that. But yeah, I would look into see what if he doesn't take magnesium and vitamin D, like that can cause, specifically magnesium, it can cause aches and pains like that too. But yeah, I would definitely change this pillow into I don't know about a travel pillow, just like a neck pillow. Like they have different kinds, but mine is like amazing. Yeah, it usually, so that's when trauma can cause like the fibromyalgia. I was wondering about that because I was kind of getting a reference to like fibromyalgia because fibromyalgia gets caused by trauma like that. So, and also good for achiness is tart cherry juice. It's really good. But I really do think like a new pillow will make a lot of difference for him. And how they check for fibromyalgia is trigger points. So, you know, you can have his doctor check that. But I like it does make a difference as far as healing trauma with fibromyalgia because I've been there. I'm a lot better now that I've worked on stuff and I've moved than where I was. I was having a really hard time where I used to live with the stress and stuff that surrounded me. So, mental health work is not wouldn't hurt either. But yeah, I think he's got like there's some kind of we get all this shit as we get older, like tendonitis or soft tissue or something, but they're referencing like a little tiny tear that he may have in his ankle that he might not be aware about, or that could happen because of the tendonitis. They're just referencing because I have the same issue. So all those suggestions, but I would definitely get a neck pillow. They do make a ton of difference. I no longer wake up with headaches. I had sent one to somebody too that was having issues, and it totally changed. She did not wake up with headaches anymore or neck aches. So, but yeah, I would definitely get his blood drawn just to be on the safe side. I feel a little woozy with him. Diagnosed with that when he was diagnosed with what? I definitely feel like the massage will help, and a chiropractor and all that kind of stuff works. Acupuncture, that's what I was gonna say next, Tracy. She's all in my head. Acupuncture might be a good thing too. Tracy's all up in, and energy healing would be good too. If you could find an energy healer for him, I think that would make a ton of difference as well. Like Reiki or any kind of other energy healer, that would totally make a difference as well. I always suggest like spirit suggests acupuncture a lot, but I don't even know if I could even freaking do that. Oh yeah. Fibromyalgia comes from like trauma, like deep-rooted trauma that people have a hard time dealing with. That's why they can't really find what causes it. It really is linked to like mental health and trauma. So once you work on your mental health and trauma, it does help with the fibromyalgia. So, that's something that would be worth it as well. Is working on that trauma and healing that internal trauma, as well as okay, that's funny. So yeah, do your work, girl. Get that stuck energy out. So, working on his own chakras too and teaching him how to do that would be helpful as well. But honestly, with the neck, I do think a new pillow would be, neck pillow specifically, would work really well. Will work wonders for him. And he can just still like have his grandparents' pillow next to him, What? You're next. Are you saying you can't do your question right now? I'm so confused. I'm so confused, Teresa. Because you're next. You're ready. Yep. Read the, like before you decide on one, make sure you read the reviews on it. I mean, like I said, I got mine off of Temu. I love it. I had another one. I didn't like it as much as I like this one. So I see 10. Yeah. You're doing a timeline thing. The timeline. I mean, who doesn't love hot tubs, right? I was just focusing on what you could do now. They do have blow up hot tubs. I don't know if I trust them or not, but they do have them. I'm not really so the thing about money and getting money and stuff is it's very hard to get a timeline on that because there's a lot of free will involved, but I'm not sure you will unless you it's almost like you're going to have to go after his assets and kind of like what we have to do on ours is like we'll have to like go after garnish wages and things like that. He's not just going to hand it over. So you're going to have to garnish wages or something. You know, there's a highlight on possible next year, but you have to put everything in order to garnish wages, go after assets, stuff like that. I mean, you should have just kept like don't expect to just get it from him. Do you know what I mean? I think at this point he's kind of a lost cause to getting it from him unless you're going to put the work into garnish. He's never going to just hand it to you. Yeah. Well, if you go to civil court, you have to get like a judgment and then you have to put that judgment into order. So there's a highlight on 2027 for some kind of movement, but you're going to have to put that into that. Yeah, but unfortunately, things like this take time and it's a bunch of bullshit. Trust me, from my own experience, not exactly with child support, but it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, and the thing is too is like a lot of time unless you have a retainer or something, unless the lawyer thinks he's going to get his money, you know what I mean? So you have to think about that too. I don't know if putting a bunch of money out on a lawyer is going to be worth it. Because you're never probably going to take a while for you to get it all. That's the thing. Depends on what you want to spend and what you want to do. Because you're going after someone that I don't know if he has, you know what I mean? Like what you have to think of is like you can't get blood from a rock. So, you know, does he really have the money? Can he prove he has the money? There's that sort of feeling to it too. But you might get something out of it, but you're probably not going to get all of it. And you have to you're going to have to put the time and energy into probably suing, winning, getting a judgment, and then putting that judgment into order. So there's a possibility in some movement into next year if you get started on it now. Depending on if you just want to let it go or keep fighting with this guy. Because I'm hearing the words lost cause. So, you know, He kind of is. So, yeah. I don't know. I think unless he's forced to or it's literally taken from him, which a lawyer can do, depending on how much you want to pay him. So the lawyer thinks he can get money out of it. Right? And a lot of time the lawyers won't take this one for free either. Yeah. That's the thing, you know. If it's back child support and he was ordered to pay it, then there should be Department of Revenue or child support. Have you talked to the child support people? Like if there's an order for child support, they usually go after. They usually do it. Go after it or whatever with the child support services. So have you talked to them? Because I know in my own situation, when there was a child support order, they just went ahead and took it. Or they would take from taxes or whatever, but there has to be an order. So I'm wondering, have you talked to the child support office over it? Okay, girl. Let me know how it goes. Is anybody else wanting a reading or a question tonight? If not, I think I'm gonna hop off and go to TikTok. Shoot. What I'm asking you is, have you gone to like the revenue service or the child support service and talked to them? Because normally if there's any kind of order, it would be done. Okay. Shoot. Looking for it, girl. I don't see it. I don't see it. If you're asking an intuitive guidance question for her, I don't see one for 15 on there. Or a 5, whatever. I see a 10. I think. I don't know if that's what's saying, because it's saying one is pending and one is not. And I don't know, because there's a $20 one that has been stuck on there from someone that paid from like Canada, and they won't give it to me. So I don't know if that's including that. I'm so confused right now on my PayPal. Let me see. Yeah, no, it says I only have $10 in there from your first question. Yeah, I only have the 10 there. Do you have an order for your child support? I'm so confused. Do you have an order for your child support? Do you have an order for your child support? That's what I'm trying to find out, Kat. Do you have an order for your child support? Because if you do, you can go to the child support office or revenue service and they will take it. Unless you're trying to sue for child support, therefore then you need to go get an order, which does not take a lawyer to do that. I did all that myself. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where she went. I literally have to get work done. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to TikTok. Because, like, legit, I'm running out of time to keep my lights on. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't have time to just sit here. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where you went, Teresa, but I need to know if you have a court order. Like, that would be something that you need to get. That's the way that you go. So, probably gonna go over to TikTok now. If anybody here wants to still hang out, go over there. Well, that's what I'm saying. Unless she doesn't have the child support order, then she can go through the court to do that, but she doesn't need a lawyer to do that. Like, literally, the child support services will help her and tell her where to go. Can you answer my question? I'm asking you if you have a court order for child support. Okay, so if you don't currently have a court order for a child support, then you can get the court order through the court yourself. You don't need a lawyer for that. You talk to child support and they usually tell you the next step to take. It's scrolling on the bottom, Melissa. Good evening. Yeah, you should be able to go to the child support office and they should be able to tell you. All you have to do is file for child support, and you don't usually need a lawyer for that. Okay, what's the question? Girl, I gotta get rolling on whatever I'm gonna do, because like it's getting late, and you know, like I said, I gotta pound it tonight because I've been working on that case and now I'm behind on everything. I am alive. Sipping tea, I'm alive. Okay, I gotcha. What is your friend's question, Terry? Okay, that's fine. What's your friend's question? Like I said, I gotta get going with what I'm gonna do. Yep, alive, a little stressed out, but here, you know. No, I can wait for you, Melissa. That's not a problem. As long as I have questions here, I'll stay. But if I don't have questions here, you know, then that's what I'm saying. So, Melissa, Linktree is up there. Do you see the little QR code? There's also in this description box below this live, there's a Linktree. You just click the Linktree. It has Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. And you just pay one of those ways and then you come back. But make sure when you come back, you fast forward it so that you get. Tracy, can you post the link again? Tracy's going to post the link in the chat. Yeah, ask. Yes, I'm waiting, Teresa. What's the question, Frank? What's the question, Teresa, about it, though? Okay, but you don't need a lawyer to get a court order. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't need one. You just apply for the child support. You can do all that yourself. I literally went to court for everything regarding my child, and I never had a lawyer. He did, I didn't, and I was able to do everything. Legal aid can help you with it. And I'm asking you, what does she want to know about the guy? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's been on and off for how many years now, since high school. So it's probably going to continue being that way. You know, it doesn't come across as they're ever going to be together. So she has to decide on what she wants from this person, because I don't think he's going to ever commit fully. It's not like I don't feel like they're ever going to get married or anything like that. So she has to decide if this is what she really wants. I mean, I don't know a date. I can only give you month and year. I can never give an exact date. Like I said, there's a highlight to 2027, but I don't know what it is. You have to put the work into it now in order to. Yeah, I just explained what the future was. They're not going to get married or anything, otherwise they would have already. There's a back and forth, up and down. There's not a you want to marry me for the rest of my life. He has a freedom streak where he doesn't want to fully commit, and so she has to decide if that's what she wants or not. I don't think anything's going to change the way that it is. That just answered it. Well, what about Riker? Make sure that you fast forward when you come back so you can get caught up, because I can't like repeat myself 5 times. Yeah, I answered, Teresa. Fast forward, girl. Or watch it until you get caught up. Okay. I already answered the question, girl. I understand. Like I said, I don't feel like they're going to get married or have this long. It's back and forth, up and down. It's not a commitment. So she has to decide whether that's what she wants or not. It's almost like someone has you on a string for so long and you get used to that, and they're just kind of like not ever committing. It's kind of like that thing. So, or like that situation. So she has to decide if that's okay with her or not. I'm not feeling like he wants to be in a commitment. I don't have time to do it right now. I have to make, People are welcome to donate for cases, but you know, it takes days, hours. Unfortunately, I have to I'm in Bella's case right now, and right now I have to make my bills. So that's what I'm here. I can't do that right now. I can't work on any other cases at this point in time till I get time to do it. Yeah, Venmo's through the Linktree. So Linktree, it's just a thing that has all my links on it. So you can get to my Venmo from that Linktree. So you go to Linktree and then you go to Venmo. This just Linktree just has all my damn links. What is up with my neck? All the payment links. So yeah, there's a Venmo on there. Oh my god. I just explained this like 3 times, Teresa. Are you not hearing? Do you need to fast forward? Yes, she has to decide if she wants to be in a non-committed relationship or keep things the way that they are, because it doesn't feel like it's going to change. That's what I'm saying. The REM pod stopped. They're like, fuck this. They're like, I'm done. I would say so. 12 hours. I mean, I think he's just that type of guy. I think, look, if he wanted to commit or be with her, then it would have happened a long time ago. So, like I said, sometimes people don't change, situations don't change. It doesn't feel like it's almost like a, you know, I feel I'm hearing a waste of time. So, I hate to even say that, but that's just the type of person he is. He doesn't want to commit like that. Yep, spirit's out. I mean, they've been going for 12 hours on the REM pod. I guess, you know, they just ran out of energy. Hey, Libby, what's up, baby? Oh, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe not. It should be Tracy. I mean, the Linktree is just a place for all the links. Okay, let me. Yep. I got you. What's your question, love? Make sure you fast forward so we don't have to repeat ourselves. Yep, I got you, Melissa. Yeah, Frankie, he's just not a commitment type. Look, if he wanted to be with her, he would have been with her a long time ago. like I said, there's this back and forth. He knows that she's on a string. He can do whatever he wants. There's not a forced commitment there. So he knows that she'll be there tomorrow. He can do whatever he wants. Kind of like playing a game. Yeah. All right, Melissa, what's your question? You can fast forward to make sure you're caught up. All right, Melissa, love, fast forward. What's your question? Oh, she needs to move on, in my opinion. She needs to go find what she really wants, unless she's okay with it being like that. Melissa, a lot of people have been in stagnation this year. So this year, the year of the snake, until, when the new year starts, 17th, a lot of people have been losing things that no longer serve them. They've been stuck because they've had to learn lessons and lose those things. So, this is all about growth. When you quit looking for it, when you focus on yourself, those are two questions, but your job feels like it's really the focal point right now. You have to decide if this job is what you want to really do, or if you want to change directions, because I feel like there's a fork in the road. So you're going to have to choose. Do you want to go down the path that you're still going, or do you want to split and go the other direction and find something else? So, hold on. I feel like there might be somebody coming into your life 2027, but you've got to get your this is all about self-worth, growth. This is a build year. So you have to decide what you're wanting to build. Like, we have to put things into motion. We can't just sit back and wait. If we're not happy with our job, we have to make moves to do what we want to do. But I feel like there's going to be some movement. It's almost like you decide to make a shift or a change, and then that's when things start moving. And so that job might be something that you have to decide if that's what you really want, because that might be part of the losing, the snake skin. If you feel like you're really stuck and you're not moving the way that you need to, then you have to decide, okay, maybe I need to go in another direction, or start looking for another job, or find something else that I really want to do. To decide, are you really passionate about your job now, or is there something that you would more likely wish to do? So sometimes, Spirit, I'm getting tingles on the back of my head. So sometimes Spirit will make things very uncomfortable until we make a move. Life will become very uncomfortable in different ways until we make a move, because we have to make those moves. And if we're not uncomfortable, we won't make those moves. If we're not stuck, we won't make them. So that's something that you have to think about. I think there'll be movement when we change into the new fire horse year after the 17th. April feels like a good turning point for you in regards to your career, but not until 2027 will you meet somebody. But that's because other things have to line up first, and your self-worth has to line up. And because I feel like there's a lot of self-worth, self-love, things that you have to decide that you need to switch and change in your life. And until those things are in alignment, then that new person won't come, because we have to understand that whenever it comes to meeting people and being with someone, we have chosen them on the other side. But there's all the things about divine timing. They have to be the right energy. You have to be right energy. There has to be the right time for everything and every place. So I feel like 2027, they kind of like highlight April timeline, but don't always hang on to the month. Don't go looking for it. Allow it to happen. It'll be a happenstance sort of thing. And it might happen through some sort of work or social thing. But definitely getting a reference to like a change in career or a shift in path of some sort by April this year. I don't know if that makes sense. She needs to not focus on this man so much, Frankie. Let's focus on herself a little bit. Yeah, pretty much. If he didn't want, if he cared so much, then he probably, would have committed a long time ago. Does that make sense, Melissa? I feel like there's more that you want to do or something you're more passionate about. Remember that your passion is your purpose. So if there's another direction you want to go, start looking and leaning into that direction, especially if you feel like you're kind of stuck at your work. Like I said, we feel like we get stuck and we're not happy with our work. It means the energy is shifting, and it's time for us to shift too. This year is going to be about change and growth for you. So I think you'll start moving in that direction. Does that make sense? Yeah. A lot of people, like I said, through last year, we're letting go of things that no longer serve us. So you have to decide if you're like, happy with your job or whatnot. But I feel like eventually you're going to make moves or shifts and change in direction. This year we get tired of putting up with bullshit and, tired of our old life kind of. It's like a growth year. You don't need to hear them. So a lot of people think that a spirit guide is going to be like this, some voice in their head. It's not like that. Spirit guides speak through our thoughts. They speak through guidance, like go one way, not another. Ideas that pop in your head. That's how spirit guides communicate. They don't just sit there and talk in full sentences and it's in some random voice. It doesn't really work like that. It's more like, oh, here's an idea to go do this, or here's an idea to go do that. Or specific words that sound like your thoughts that are not your own, or go in one direction, not another. So self-love, self-worth is really important when we're looking for any type of relationship, but it's also a timing thing. So again, they take me 2027 more for that, because this year is about growth in your personal life and in your career. And I feel like you're gonna, like, again, there's a split decision here. Either you're gonna let go of one of your jobs and go to something you really want to do, or you're gonna get one job that takes care of what you need for both. But they're reminding you that your passion is your purpose, and if you're not happy, it's okay to look for something else. Doesn't mean you quit, it means you start looking. Yes, it's internal guidance. That's how guides work. It's like when you just have like that inner voice kind of thing. It's not some, and you can always do meditation to meet them and stuff, but I mean, you're being guided constantly. You just don't realize it. Decisions are a lot of the time when you make a decision or you choose a path, or you choose a passion, or you have an idea pop out of nowhere, that's your guides. You're welcome, but be prepared for a shift again. I don't know if something pops up randomly that you're like, oh, I really want to apply for that job, or oh, I need to take that opportunity. Remember that opportunity is a knock for a reason, and it's okay for change. Change can be scary sometimes, but change is also growth. But there's definitely going to be some sort of shift in career for you this year, or a change in path in some direction. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might just shift to one, but it might be one that takes care of the two. But I feel like it's more along her passion, like something pops up, or an opportunity or something. Like they give me the split in the road. Usually when they do that, it tells me that something's going to shift, change, evolve. Yeah. Like I said, there's going to be a shift or change in something you're more passionate about. Do you like horses? Why do I keep seeing you with horses? Like there's a reference like horse therapy or something. What, the horse therapy? I don't know why, like, I see, like, her putting her hand on a horse. Like, I know that some places have that. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't know why I'm getting that. It's kind of interesting. Unless that's for you yourself. And I don't know if you've ever worked with, like, autistic kids, or there's a reference to, like, autism. No, I see her hand on it. So there might be something that comes up. Either she visits or she starts working, you know, at a place like that, because it's still therapy, just a different kind of therapy. Horse, they have like those horse therapy places. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, all right. That makes sense. I was working with one or two now on the spectrum. My friend does the coin therapy. So I'm just wondering if you're going to end up going there, or you might be working with your friend later on. I mean, I could be picking it up because of that, but it feels like you're going to be more involved eventually. I don't know if you like them or not, but it's a possibility. Yeah. hmm Like maybe there's an opportunity for her to work closer in that way. I don't know. Definitely think so. Yeah. Okay. You do love horses. That makes sense. Like there might be an opportunity to work closer with them. Yep. Yeah. I'm excited to see. Yeah. Yep. I saw her hand on one, so a brown one specifically, but I mean, you know, just that specifically, that's how I took it. So that's interesting. Just saying. I'd be curious. The REM pod slowed way down. Horses are very intuitive and very healing, yes. I mean, maybe it'll incorporate, I don't know. But there's definitely something new coming around the corner. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is get off here soon, and I think I'll probably go to TikTok tomorrow because I think I'm tired. I'm still trying to recoup from Phoenix. I have till the 4th, so... Well, I try to get it done by the 3rd, but yeah. I try to get... I was going to go to Mom's, but that ain't going to happen. Violet, are you stuck? What's going on, baby? Oh. I got 5 people in here, so... Oh, there goes the REM pod. Alright, well... Oh, I'm glad. I don't know what reading that was, but I'm glad. Oh, the black cat. I still don't even remember. Oh, okay. All right, yep. I'm glad. Yeah, I actually, I need to check my TikTok inbox because someone said that there was a reading I did, spirit-led, private, that they wanted released now, but I don't know which one it was. Yep, I remember. Thanks, girl. I'm glad it was helpful. Justice is laying on his back right here. Weirdo. Good, I'm glad. That's why, like, I don't know, readings help so much in that way sometimes, even with pets, you know? So. Probably. They love to do that. Probably. Yep. REM pod is really slowed down. You're probably tired after 12 hours, I suppose. It's bye-bye. Yep. He is still there. Yeah, I don't get any of that stuff with my animals. I haven't even felt Ginger or anything since her passing, so you guys are lucky. I don't know why Rose has been out here a lot lately. She used to sleep with me every night, and lately she hasn't, and I think it has to do with Neo, because Neo's being a jerk. But she's been in here, oddly. Yep, our animals never leave. So Yeah, well, I dreamed my son had a baby, so let's not talk about dreams. That is kind of a weird dream. Well, no, it was weird. We were at a restaurant in the dream, and there's this little baby there. Well, he wasn't like a baby, he was maybe like a year old, but he was still in diapers, and he had really curly hair. He was little, like, had chubby cheeks, little boy. So it seemed so real. And like, he was kind of fussy, and I was like, Eli, did you change his diaper? He's like, no. So we changed his diaper, and then there was like this swing thing in the restaurant. I don't know, it was really weird, and he was like laughing and stuff. But then we were sitting down to eat, and this cop comes in and tells him, like, through the door, like, Elijah, if you don't go to your class and pay your ticket, then we're gonna take your license. But the baby seemed real, but he did get a ticket. So I mean, I don't know if, like, I was supposed to remind him of that or what. So it was really weird. So I hope that doesn't happen anytime soon. Just saying. Because I already dreamed that he was in an accident, and he ended up being an accident. So it's not cool. I mean, he's 21 now, so yeah. Not funny. Definitely not funny. Considering the shit I dream about him comes true, it's not funny. Violet, it's okay, baby. I think Violet's, like, hearing is gone. She's 14, so she's starting to really slow down lately. Okay, baby. No, I don't. And that's the thing that's scaring me, is because all my astrology and readings all say baby this year. And I'm just like, no. Dude, I have a tweak in my neck. It keeps tweaking into my head. Yeah, I'm a medical medium, but I don't diagnose. Tracy can just shut the hell up. I do not. And I've already warned Eli what everything's saying. So I also warned him about the car accident, but that didn't really do anything either. So I don't know. I was almost Eli's. I was like 22 or 21 when I got pregnant with him, so I really can't say anything. But what the heck? My neck is like, it's like right here, and it's going in my head. It's a weird feeling. It's really annoying me a little bit. Violet, where are you going? Hey, Tracy, no. I wouldn't even see it anyways. He doesn't even live here. I asked him today, I was like, why don't you be a PI? That'd be a good way for him to go, considering he has a justice path too. I don't know if he's thought about that. He could work for us. Oh, it was a boy in the dream. It'll probably be a boy. I said the same thing, but you know how I know? Because his dad has a brother. His dad ended up having a boy. I had a boy, so that's what my guess is. Yeah, and in the dream it was a boy. And it had really curly hair for some reason. But his brother has really curly hair. I mean, it looks like how I would imagine him looking. But let's not even talk about that. Yeah, you can. I mean, I don't know what I'll get about it. It's usually just things that need to be checked and whatnot. Like, I can't diagnose, but that's usually how it works. REM pod's still going, but it did slow down. I mean, for that, it looks like for that, I don't even remember her name, the one everybody's asking about tonight, the mother of the today's show host, apparently doesn't look great, like you said. Oh my gosh, Tracy. It's just every time I dream something about Eli, like I said, it seems to come true lately. So I'm not like very happy. And then earlier in the dream, I dreamed that I was giving this guy a reading on his son who died in an accident. Like, you know how sometimes I tell you that I do readings in my dreams? I don't know, but I was doing that. And then Matt Frazier came in and interrupted. So that was weird. So what's the question? Yeah, no, they're talking about a crime scene. So, I mean, I don't even know. I just don't have the time and energy to do it right now, unfortunately. Which, you know, I wish I could, but since everybody's asking, I'm sure. All right, girl, what's your question? I mean, you can form it into a question. It's the best way. Libby, what are you doing? Getting freaking tired. Oh, yeah. He hopped in and he, like, took over the reading. It was weird. And, like, it made the guy mad. I don't know. Is it just those two fingers? Yeah, it's Libby. That's Libby. I haven't even seen her because she's not. What the heck is wrong with me? Seems like she's looking in the camera, but. I gotta fix it. Oh, my thing's all messed up. There we go. Alright. So I'm not saying that this is a diagnosis, but there's a reference to salt. I don't know how much salt I don't know why that's coming in. It might not even have anything to do with that. But I don't know. There's something about salt intake in general that's coming in. But I'm also getting a reference to like, is it nerves like in that hand? I don't know the name of it. But they're showing me like nerves. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I don't know what you would call that. Cause I've never seen anything like that before, but they just show me like the nerves running through the fingers. But I don't know like what the issue is called, if that makes sense. Like they're showing it, they're not saying what it is, but they're showing me what it is. Okay, Rebecca, 1 second. Yeah, I don't know if you're the reason my fucking neck hurts, but I keep having this twinge in my neck and it's going into my head. It's the weirdest freaking thing. Unless it's for me sleeping on the couch. I don't know. So do you know what I mean? I don't know if there's a specific name for it, but they're just showing me something about the nerves in the fingers. Either they're an inflammation, nerves and inflammation. So also I don't know if it's caused, like you also have arthritis in those fingers or that hand, or if that's something else. Oh, the neck nerves. Okay. I don't know. So I keep having this like twinge right here, and I don't know if it's from somebody else or it's from me. But they're just showing me like the nerves in the fingers. Nerves and blood flow. So no, I don't know if it's some kind of like, hold on. See, this is what Spirit teaches me medical stuff by showing me, and then I have to look it up. Hold on. Because I don't. I mean, it says it's neuropathy, but I don't know if that's what it. Hold on. I mean, would neuropathy cause that? I don't know. That's why I don't know. It's almost like, but if there's something about blood flow that I'm getting with the nerves. So I don't know if there's some kind of blood flow that's cut off. And it's involving the nerves. Like that's the way that they're describing it to me, but I'm not getting a word for it. Like it's more like So the way that my medical stuff works is usually I'll see it in the body or how it's affecting the things in the body. Do you know what I mean? Instead of like sometimes randomly they'll give me words for it, but sometimes they won't. They'll just describe it. Or they'll show me how it's affecting certain things in the body. So that's what they're showing me is like the nerves, but I'm also getting like something with the blood flow. Well, do you currently, like, the salt things keeps coming up, but I don't know why. So I don't know if you currently eat a lot of salt, but basically things to do for the swelling would be like heat and ice alternating and an anti-inflammatory because it feels like there's inflammation going on there. So if you have like, I guess apparently peripheral neuropathy, when the nerves located outside the brain and spinal cord are damaged, this condition can cause weakness, numbness, and pain in the hands and feet. So I don't know if that's the same thing because it's only affecting 2 of them, but that's how it could relate to your neck. Huh, this is interesting. Do your fingers ever like change color or anything like that? I thought about that, but it's not coming from the wrist. Well, I'm just trying to type in what I'm seeing to see if I can see if there's something that exists like that, because that's I'm wondering, because of the blood flow, it doesn't change colors at all. Like there's not reduced blood flow. I was looking at the Raynaud's because it's talking about blood flow and nerves. It's Raynauds. I don't know if that's it or not. I don't know. They're just showing me the nerves and blood flow. I don't. It says that doesn't happen in everybody, so I don't know. But I don't know if that's it because it's something that's more like, I don't know. But you could have some pinched nerves in your neck, and that could be what's causing that right there. Yeah, I agree with the anti-inflammatory stuff. Like anti-inflammatory, heat and cold, like you alternate heat and cold, but also I agree with like anti-inflammatory diet. Because there's inflammation that's going on there, but I think it has something to do with the nerves, and it could have something to do with the nerves from your neck. Because there's specific nerves from your neck, if they're pinched or something like that, it can affect your fingers. Do you know what I mean? But there's something about, again, like you could have a pinched nerve or something of that sort. So like maybe massage, chiropractor, energy healing, acupuncture, all of those things might help. It didn't help at all. Changing your pillow too might help your neck and not being so if you don't have a neck pillow. Like I'm getting like orthopedic neck pillow. It feels like my neck is pinched. That's what's freaking throwing me off, because I don't know why my neck would be pinched. I was fine till I came on here. But I'm just wondering if like there's like a specific nerve that's pinched that's causing issues with your hands. There's also a reference to, like, I think, like, going to massage and, like, those, they're showing me red light therapy, but not besides that, like, sometimes, if you've ever been to, like, I think it would be, like, physical therapists where they have, like, this like, the thing that they use to, what is it called? Fuck. I don't know what it's called. I guess it would be like ultrasound, but they use it something like ultrasound, but they use it like on the muscles or whatever. Yeah, sleeping on your stomach might be a problem because it makes your neck go like this in your spine. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I always sleep on my back, so. But anyways, they're showing me like one of those things, like it has heat on it and gel, and they use it like that. I don't know if that would help, like some kind of physical therapy. But there's a reference to a possible pinched nerve because they're taking the nerves all the way down into the fingers, and then they're showing me blood flow. Sometimes I think that neuropathy or issues with the nerves can cut off blood flow. No, any kind of anti-inflammatory does have something to do with diet. So if you're having inflammatory issues, especially if you have osteoarthritis or whatever it's called, yes, an anti-inflammatory, because osteoarthritis it causes inflammation in your body. So an anti-inflammatory diet, yes. Cutting out sugar, yes. I used to sleep on my stomach till I got pregnant, and then I couldn't sleep on my stomach anymore, and I sleep on my back. So, I mean, it might be something that you can try. If you get a good pillow, I don't know. It's all in what you get used to, is what Spirit's saying. It's what I just heard. So I think it would help your back a lot, or your neck a lot, if you didn't sleep on your stomach, at least partly. Anybody can get used to anything. It has to become like a habit, and you have to go into it slowly. I think that would make a difference. So yeah, changing to an anti-inflammatory diet is not going to hurt you at all. It'll actually help. And celery juice too, they're showing me too. What, baby girl? I'm fucking turn my neck now. Like a neck pillow. They just said it's all in what you get used to, so you can learn to sleep on your back. Because I think sleeping on your stomach, if you think about it, you have to turn your head. You know what I mean? When you're sleeping on your stomach, you're turning your head. It's kinking your neck. Well, if you want to feel good, celery juice. Look into the medical medium and look about celery juice. It's helpful with a lot of different things. So I actually love it. I actually need to get back to my plan to do it. I always buy celery and then I don't end up doing it. On Libby. But there's a lot of benefits from it. So that's up to you. You can do whatever you want. It's just a suggestion. Okay. Where was the other question at? I think it was like Rebecca or somebody. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, but that's sugar, even though it's natural sugar. Let's see. Where did she go? Was it Rebecca that had a question? You're welcome. Yeah, I would try to start sleeping on your back if you can, and getting like a neck pillow. I think that would help a lot. But yeah, anytime you have arthritis, the arthritis causes the swelling, causes the pinching, and there's certain nerves that go down to your fingers, is what Spirit's showing. So, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Oh, turmeric is another thing that's coming to mind too that might be helpful. That's an anti-inflammatory. Yeah. Cervical radiopathy and radiating pain, muscle weakness, and or numbness down your arm caused by compression, inflammation of any nerve roots. See, a pinched nerve in the neck may cause pain in the neck, numbness and tingling in the arm and hand, weakness in the shoulder, hand, arm, hand, or all three, lost sensation. Blah, blah, blah. Definitely has something to do with the nerves and the my arms. Now my hand's falling asleep. Does your hand ever fall asleep? Yeah, I did. Hang on, Rebecca. I mean, you just start doing it. It's the only way you get used to. If you have to take something to help you sleep, ashwagandha is really good at calming the nerves to sleep if you can take it, or something to help you start sleeping a little bit just until you get used to it. But I mean, it's the only way you get used to. I just started sleeping on my back, and I can't even sleep on my stomach anymore because it hurts my neck and stuff because you're twisting your neck to sleep. You're not in alignment. So that's probably a lot of it. You're going to just have to start learning. Yep. That's all I get used to. You just got to start sleeping on your back. And yeah, you can use meditation music or whatever it is. You just, even if you start a little at a time. Let's see. Let me go back up to this question. Okay, Rebecca, hold on one second. Whoa. With my daughter Mariah and her kids in such a situation they're in currently. Is there an issue with the person she's with? Why do we keep getting reference to like the male in the situation as being like unstable or something like that? Yep, because you're turning your head and now you're kinking your neck more. Well, girl, get yourself a neck pillow and start doing it. So it depends on if you want to feel good or not, better or not. Okay. But who's the father of her kids? She had to have kids with somebody, right? My question is, are they in this situation because of a male, because of that dad? Because they're highlighting the male as maybe being part of the problem or the reason or something around it. No, but so where did her kids come from then? Right, but was there so that wasn't the start to the situation because he doesn't help her or anything? That's what I mean. So basically, because they're not helping with the kids, it's putting her in the situation that she's in. Does that make sense? They don't have to be in the life to cause the issues that she's in. You know, if she had help with their kids, right, it would probably make things a little bit easier on her, basically, through, you know, child support money, all of that kind of stuff. So you're telling me that if the kid's dad actually did something to help her in some way, that it wouldn't help the situation, either by paying child support or helping with the children? I know. Okay, I think you're misunderstanding where I'm coming from. I could be picking up on the other one, but my question is, if the dads were helping in some way, shape, or form, would it have helped her situation? Whether it be taking the kids and helping with a break or whatever, because they're highlighting the dads. So that's the way that I'm taking it, as it coming across. Not that they're completely to blame, but if she would have had help, because I feel like it's a lot on her. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm getting like a lot of stress from her and overwhelm and depression. And I feel like it ties back to not having the help from the baby's dads. Does that make sense? Do you see what I'm saying? Not that they're completely to blame, but if they would take responsibility, help with money, help with, you know, giving her a break or being involved, then I feel like also, because also there's something with the relationships that has caused, I don't know, it's like depression or something like that. And so that's where it's coming from. I think eventually she can get her kids back, but it's gonna take some time and growth. So see, whenever I get stuff, like I can get stuff from the past. So you have to remember that they're gonna bring in the past issues or things that are going around the situation or on a deeper level. So even though they're not involved, like it's part of the situation. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how this kind of works, and that's the kind of things it'll pick up on. So I feel like they will make her like do certain things, clean up the house, maybe take mothering classes, things like that, for her to get her kids back. You might be one that can take the kids if it's possible. Sometimes I'm getting a reference to like you may being able to take them temporarily, as long as they weren't in danger, there's no drugs or anything involved. And this doesn't feel that way. It feels like it's more like overwhelm, exhaustion, depression, mental health. So they might make her do mental health things, clean up the house. Like they'll be like court ordered stuff. Do you know what I mean? For her to try to get her kids back. And she'll just have to do those types of things. But there's a reference to like 6 months down the line where things can shift and change if she does that. But she really does need help. Right. And so that might be something, you know, that if you could possibly take the kids, or if you could if there's any family members that could help her. But the biggest thing is it feels like it's going to be the kids will have to go somewhere for the time being. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like she's going to get her kids back, okay? But she has to put in the work and get the help that she needs. Because, as long as they weren't in danger, there's no, like I said, no drugs involved or anything like that. This feels like, again, like mental health, depression, things of that nature. So, as long as they, she gets her house cleaned up, she gets help with her mental health, her depression, all of that. As long as she does the steps, there's a reference to, again, a 6-month time period that then she could get him back before then, but they're just giving me like a highlight on 6 months as being like, this could be, kind of like the time period where things are going to be worked on and stuff like that. And as long as she's showing like that she's doing her part, then she'll be able to work on getting her kids back. But this is a huge mental health thing, and I think, again, some of her depression comes from stuff that happened previously with the guys, or at least one guy or some guy that's been in her life, because they keep highlighting a male. Okay, Libby. Like, the REM pod finally stopped. Stop. Yeah. But what I'm getting is a long distance, like, so I'm getting like the full thing, because she's gonna need to continue mental health and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's a time period of 6 months that they're bringing up, that things need to, like, it's not gonna be like, okay, I go to a couple of sessions and then I'm done in a month. Do you know what I mean? Like, she needs continued work, and there might be something that's put in place for her to like have to do within the 6 months. So they're giving me a 6-month time period of where things need to be worked on, to where possibly, she'll get to where she needs to be within 6 months. Yeah. But she definitely, it's going to just go back to the way it was if she doesn't get help. If she doesn't get mental help, if she doesn't, mental health help, if she doesn't get anything like that, then she's going to end up back. Like, she has to get to the root of the problem. Do you know what I mean? Just cleaning up your house once isn't going to be like solving it. Like, she's going to have to go through some healing, because I feel like there's some trauma there that's causing depression, and I keep going back to a male that may have caused it. I don't know if it's one of the baby's dads or who it is, but they keep showing me one. So, like, as being like part of it. But yeah, she's overwhelmed. It's a lot. And so she's going to have to work on mental health. She's going to have to get like, I hope that they're helping her with the things that she needs help with, and I hope that she has a friend that can step in and help her too. Oh, there goes the REM pod, because I feel like, she really needs people or someone that she can depend on, so she doesn't feel so alone. But yeah, no, I feel like, again, that yeah, because that's what I keep seeing, and like, if I see it, I gotta honor it. So it's just in her energy field of causing some of her feelings and issues. Do you know what I mean? So either that person is being kind of an asshole, or just the whole situation around it. And the REM pod just decided to snap back up on that. What are you doing? But yeah. So treating her depression, maybe getting on some meds short term or whatever she needs to do. I feel like, she needs the motivation, and without healing the depression, she's not going to have the like, she'll just be right back where she is. So that's why I'm getting like a 6-month period where things have to be worked on. That doesn't mean it's going to take 6 months to get her kids back. I'm just saying that she needs to continue treatment. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Do you see what I mean? Do you see why I was getting it? Like, it may not make sense as like the situation, but it's like behind the situation. Do you know what I mean? Or like part of the reason that she feels the way she does. So that's why. But yeah, it'll be okay. She just has to the REM pod spiking again. She'll be okay. She just has to work on herself, her depression and all of that, and it'll help a lot. Also, like, doing things, like, every day, like, having, like, a schedule. Like, I'm one to talk. Things are a mess around here. But, you know, and I feel like does she have a friend at all that can help her? Do you talk I feel like also talking to her yourself and, like, kind of helping her in a way that you can from where you're at? Yeah, that's what I was getting, like, she needs some kind of support. So either a friend, a group, something of that sort. Um, I agree with that, Tracy. Something of that sort. Like, she needs somebody to lean on. Like, you know how I have you? Like, she needs somebody like that. Okay, that's good. I felt like somebody in the family had it. I didn't know if it was you or somebody else. So that's good. Yeah, just make sure she has the support because we want her going up, not down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Parenting classes, single mom support, things like that, mental health. Like, she really does need to see a mental health professional, maybe get on some meds that will help her out. Um, all of those things I think could be really beneficial. And putting like a schedule, how old are her kids? Well, the REM pod was done, but it's spiking a little bit. Hey, Rosie Poo. Hi, Mama. Yeah, she's got to find her spark again. And I think maybe also doing things with the kids, like, arts and crafts, taking them on walks, stuff like that. Okay, so she can incorporate them into the housework then. They need to make a chart, and they each have their own little things that they can do every day, like pick up your clothes, help do the dishes, stuff like that. They each have their own, and maybe they get a little sticker, and then at the end they get to go to the park or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So that, incorporating them, it's going to teach them and it'll help her. Yep. So they have to be, have them incorporate too. They can pick up after themselves. You know what I mean? They're old enough. Yep. Okay, that's why I was getting that. That makes sense. Yep, that'll be really good. And yeah, I think like parenting class, look, the REM pod's going off. I think that but yeah, getting the parenting, the mental health, all that's gonna make a difference. She'll be okay. But the thing is with mental health or anything, like, it is free will choices, so they also have to make those decisions. Yeah, I understand that. So there are ADHD meds. But there's natural ones. There's what is that patch? There's like a dopamine patch you can get on TikTok. I'd be curious if that would help her or not. I've seen it help people. I mean, it would be worth looking into. Um I don't know why that came to me. So that would be worth researching. I have that problem too. Mine's mostly time though. And then when I don't have time, I'm tired, so I feel it. So maybe some, change in diet, energy will help her energy, things like that. Like, she may be by getting her depression under control, it's going to definitely help anyways. Why did I go bye-bye? And where did I go? Oh, there I am. What the heck? I disappeared for a second. Yeah, I've seen that it's been helping, like, people, and there's some natural stuff for ADHD too. Oh, ashwagandha would be really good. Have her look into that. That helps with cortisol levels. Cortisol levels is what causes us to be, kind of depressed. Also, if eventually, when things get better, like, I haven't used mine in a while, but I know it helps me feel a lot better, is the vibration plate. I think Trista can account for that. It does give you more energy and does help kind of drain things. So, yep, I get it. I get it. So she just needs a little bit of help and a little bit of grace and you know. There should be some state assistant. I know it's kind of fucked up right now, but eventually I think there'll be more state assistants even in programs or something. But yeah, I think by getting her kids to help her and stuff, that'll be helpful. Yeah, she's totally overwhelmed. Which I get. Finding ways to raise vibration will help too, whether it's dancing to music or whatever. What is going on? Why are you licking? Would you lick yourself? How are you doing that? Well, now she's got a little bit of support. So, I think that'll make all the difference in the world. Like, I would look for, again, like, for some support group or, parenting classes, things like that. I think will help her, some things to give her some energy and a boost that are natural, and I definitely think ashwagandha is something that would be helpful for her. It helps give you energy for some reason because I think it lowers the cortisol levels. I know it helps me. I take it every night. That and magnesium. It really does make a difference. So, yep, the vibration plate helps because it kind of drains stuff out and it really does like change, the energy in your body. So, I haven't used every day Trist. I'm like, I gotta get on my vibration plate and I freaking space it. I gotta get back on mine. I love mine too. What are you doing? Rose is just like rolling around on my desk. I don't know what you're doing, girl. You're such a silly baby. The video, Dad contacted me and told me I could post the video, so the video's up now. Yeah, I will. I know from my own situation. You're welcome, Rebecca. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, it'll be okay. She just needs the support, you know? And I think when she heals from that asshole, you know, that'll be helpful too. And if she hasn't taken those guys to court for child support, I would do that. Just saying. Just when I think the REM pod is done, it beeps again. And I'm going to have to get off here soon because I've got to go take care of things. I got to take care of shit myself that I'm behind on. About the accident, I mean, I wouldn't know without doing a reading. I'm not doing mediumship tonight, but you know, you're welcome to schedule that. Wednesdays and Fridays. What's up, baby girl? Yeah. At least it's a little bit. And I'm going to be sharing Bella's website as soon as I get the link. He sent me a QR code and I can't get to the QR code because I can't take a picture of it with my phone. So they're such nice people. I cannot get over how nice they are. Really amazing. That's great. Yeah, that's a good thing. You know, and then those are happy things that she'll be able to do. But like I'm saying, even if like she takes them to the park or takes them on a walk, they get out every day. You know, they do things together. That's gonna help too. It's gonna help all of them. So actually, it's sometimes blessings in disguise. You know what I mean? Like she needed this help. She's probably afraid to ask. So it's coming that like it happened so that these changes could be implemented. So sometimes the blessings come in little disguises like this. Doesn't mean she's a bad mom. It just means she's having a hard time and she needed the resources and she wasn't asking for it. So that's going to be great. They really liked their video, Tracy. Mo was like, she commented and she said, "Oh, I can't wait till this goes live." Yep. Doing things together, you know, arts and crafts or coloring or whatever when she gets sometimes. I know she's like super tired, but on days off or, you know, 10 minutes because let me tell you, kids grow up so fast and before you know it, they blink and you blink and they're 21 and then you're wishing they were little again. So, you know, but they're definitely old enough to help now. So that's a good thing. And that can be like, hey, okay, guys, it's chore day. You do this chore, you do that chore, I'll do this chore. You know what I mean? And besides doing it every day, like have a cleaning day out of the week. And you know, they all pitch in and do the cleaning day, like on a Saturday or something, you know? I know they're such good people. I like want to cry. They're so sweet. I've never met such kind people before. Like they're just great and so open. It's awesome. Okay, I'm going to be posting Isabella's website. They also asked if I could. Yeah, like Eli, he grew up so fast. That silly girl. Oh, her hair is black. Oh, he posted my videos on the website. They do grow up so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. Awesome. Good morning. I was seeing that they put all the videos on there. Oh shoot. It took me to the different thing. Hold on. Well, she was 21. I don't know why I thought she was 22. Yeah, they did. He asked me if they could. The download isn't there, but yeah, he put the YouTube on there. So cool. Like they're not even afraid that I'm working on the case. So I'm gonna go share her website. I mean, her parents love her so much. And she's got 2 dads that love her so much. It's so sad. So shitty. If I could get my hands on that guy and survive it. I just want to punch him in the face. Ugh. It's interesting because when you share it, my videos are the thing that shows up. They didn't put the channeling by itself though, but dude. Yep. Always worry about my kid every single day. Rose, what's up, baby? You know how I feel about him too. Fucking dick. Oh, I don't know why I copied the whole thing, but I sent you the link, Tracy. It's all posted on all my well, I can't post on Instagram because you can't post links on there. It's dumb. But stand that guy. I don't know why They put the Van Buren Street on there, though, instead of the other one. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't want people to know, huh? She's such a silly girl. And she has a GoFundMe too. So pink must have been her favorite color. They made it in pink. They put some cute pictures on there. They really show her personality. Oh man. Justice, what are you doing? Why are you sitting right there, you weirdo? The fuck? What are you doing? Why are you sitting in the corner? Oh, you're gonna puke. Yeah, that's about right. What do you eat? I'll be right back. Hold on. I have to go to the restroom too, and then I'm probably gonna come back, stay for a few minutes, and get off. Sorry, guys. Too much coffee. And now we only have 6 people. So looks like the REM pod finally got tired. I know. You know what, though? I got to thinking. I was like, got brought into this for a reason. Because I don't even think they would have known to search where we're talking about. If I hadn't of. So I know Isabella brought, like, she literally hunted me down. TPS? What are you talking about? I don't know. I guess that person lives in Tucson that's missing, huh? Yeah, she apparently did, dude. Like, there was no denying that. But she also knew her family was going to be open to it. you know. Even her mom, who was religious, like, just totally became open. So if that person's missing in Tucson, I don't know, that's very shoot, would make me want to drive out there. Oh, the abbreviation for psychic sleuth when you put it. Oh, I don't know why it does that. I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change it, like, to another picture. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Yeah. It's only like an hour and 20 minutes. Like, I could go out there if I had a spot, but I don't know when I'd be able to work on it, figure it out. I mean, I could run the astrology and see, I guess. This is why I need justice, just saying. This is why I need him trained. This is why, yep. So, all right. Well, we only got 4 people here. I'm going to get off and the REM pod stopped. We lost everybody. So, oh. I literally said the REM pod stopped and it beeped. That's friggin' hilarious. I did take a screenshot of when they said you went missing, so I don't know. I might run the astrology and see. Said I thought I was done, and then they beeped it twice, so I guess not. Unless that's a bye-bye, huh? You guys crack me up, dude. And the balls are on tonight, and they didn't go off. I don't know. I just don't think they like to play with the balls as much anymore because it's easier. Hey, Jeffer. Yeah, no, it's not. But I'm just saying that's not far. I don't know if I do that. I'm gonna be up all night. Just saying. I won't be able to do a full thing, but I might be able to get around about. I don't know. We'll see. Because Starlight has to run around anyway, so I might just pull it and see. I don't know why I have the energy to do the a full reading, but if I could get a location, I don't know if I could get up there. All of a sudden, there's local cases. Oh, I've been okay, I guess. Tired. Getting tired. I didn't get things done that I need. Oh, look it. Shit. Did you guys see the EMF spike? When we were talking about her? That's weird. Did you see that, Tracy? Yeah, no, I thought. Yeah, I know a lot of people have, but I just, unfortunately, I don't have the time to do it. That's the thing. I gotta keep my lights on right now, and that takes a lot of time and energy. I wish cases were as easy as like, oh yeah, that's who did it and that's where they are, but it's more like an investigation of putting puzzle pieces together, really. Yeah. EMF spiked. You gonna spike it again, or are you guys done? You know what? That could have been why that thing's been going off all day today too, Tracy. God. Why do they always pick the worst for me? Yeah, I know. But that's what's been going on is I've been working on Isabella's case and now I'm like behind and like I'm on crunch time, you know? And I've only got so much. I'm still trying to like get my bearings from going back to Tucson. Like I'm still so tired from that. I don't know. I still have like chores around here I gotta do. So I mean if I could get a roundabout area, maybe. I don't know if I can afford to go up there. So I was only able to afford to go to Phoenix because they helped me get up there and other people chipped in to help me with the animals, so it took some weight off, but yeah. I don't know. So it's still like an hour and a half. But I can't go by myself anyways, so I don't have anybody to go with me. So it really doesn't matter. And then Justice isn't trained. I mean, if I went, I would have to take Justice. I feel nauseous all of a sudden. I know, that's why I think I'm tired, because like I was spending hours on the map and I didn't even freaking need to because she's right there. I just got nauseous all of a sudden. Great. I just started feeling nauseous and like I don't feel good now. What the heck? Where'd that come from? Oh, REM pod. Fuck. I don't know. I just felt sick all of a sudden. I felt fine a second ago. Like woozy. Makes sense because right after I said that, the REM pod spiked. See? My dogs are being jerks. I keep having that stupid pain in my neck. I don't know what the heck I did to it. Huh. I keep seeing an area, but I'm gonna have to run. I'd have to look on the map and see where she went missing from to see if I could find it. Mm-hmm. I feel okay now. Forget, that was just like a moment of wooziness, and my stupid neck keeps hurting. It's like I got a pinched nerve myself. I was thinking, ugh. They're okay, thank God, right now. No, let's not jinx it. That's what I was wondering, because there's certain things I'm getting. That I'm sort of seeing, and so, yeah, I'm wondering. Especially since we were talking about her, and then the EMF spiked, and then the REM pod went off. Great. You know what this means, Tracy. You know I'm gonna freaking... Well, Starlight's out. I'm probably gonna do something. Don't know what yet. Which sucks, is if I get a location, you know my ass is gonna want to drive out there. Even though Justice isn't trained, I'd probably take him. Depends on where it's at, though. I was trying to stay away from it for the time being, okay? So I only have so much energy to go around. Yeah, she is. She's an asshole kitty is what she is. No, she Hope used to attack her, so she, like, all of a sudden when she turned a year old, that was the one I was telling you about, that I'm having issues. And she so I'm trying to get her used to the, like, I let her come out here by herself to get, like, her confidence back. Sometimes I put her in the other room with a screen and she climbs it, but I need to start doing that again. She wasn't liking it too much. She's getting along with Ezekiel the other day, though, so it's just Hope. Seems like Hope is, like, playing under the door with her and stuff. So I'm hoping that, if they play under the door and all that, like, I've opened it and let them see each other, and there hasn't been any hissing lately, so that's a good thing. But the last time I brought her out here and put her up there, Hope wanted to play, and Starlight was hissing. Starlight wasn't raised around cats, I don't think, and so I think her cat, like, she doesn't know how to be a cat or talk like a cat or take cat cues. Like, she's fine around the dogs. She loves the dogs like she is a dog. Like, she's a dog cat. So that's where the issue is, I think. She is... I know, I gotta put her new shirt on her and wash her up. It's wash day. She doesn't like... I have to wipe her down, I guess I should say. She does not like the water at all. But her and Ezekiel did a nose-to-nose and kisses today, so that's good. And then interesting, when they come in the bathroom, because sometimes I'll just let them in if they're going to get along, and then when they leave, she starts smacking them and hissing at them. She's weird. I don't know. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get her back with everybody, because she did until she turned a year old. But I think she was, like I said, not communicating properly as a cat, and Hope took it as, oh, really? You want to be like that? And then, so, yeah. So I'm hoping eventually everybody will get along. She hisses at Panda for no reason. Even Panda just, like, ignores her. Because Panda's the other one I'm trying to get, out, because she's never got along with other cats. But I have the screen. She doesn't try to climb the screen or anything, so I can leave the door open with the screen all the time for her. So I think that helps. We'll get there eventually. I hope. But this is what's messing up my hours, because I end up sleeping on the couch all night because of her. So eventually. And it takes away from my other little munchkins. So, all right, I guess I better get off here. She is pretty much a brat. Like I said, she loves the dogs, but she's picky about the cats. Like I said, Ezekiel, has her moments. She pretty much She loved him the other day, and Roscoe. It's, I think, mostly just Hope, but the other ones kind of just stay away from her. Like Salem, my black cat, he doesn't. He loves everybody and everything. He doesn't care. Neo is like having a problem where he's hissing at everybody now because him and Roscoe got into it, and then him and Ezekiel got into it, which is weird because Ezekiel usually doesn't, but Roscoe's gotten to where he gets defensive. I mean, not Roscoe, Neo. So I've been dealing with that. They all have like calming collars on, but Neo, like, he's getting better, I think. I don't know. You're welcome. I hope it was helpful. I know it's kind of confusing because like they just kind of show me what's going on with the body. They don't always tell me like, oh, it's this, this, and this. It's like just like in readings, it's puzzle pieces and descriptions and visions. It's a pain in the ass. So, anyways, I hope it was helpful. So, all right, yeah, I guess I better get around and take care of everybody because I didn't get anything done I need to get done today. Huh, babies, your litter boxes need to be done. You guys don't forget to check out the new video, and if you can share Isabella's website, that'd be great. Well, I'm not saying cut them out, but looking into an anti-inflammatory diet will help you with pain if you've got arthritis, because it's an inflammation. So that's up to you. You don't want to do it, then don't do it. But it depends on if you want to feel better or not. Doesn't mean you can't cheat sometimes. So sometimes we have to change things. Okay. Looks like they're done with the REM pod now. I'll say that and then it'll beep. They gotta be tired though. They've been going since 9 this morning. It's 11. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably go to TikTok tomorrow if no one schedules or anything. So, yeah, turmeric is good. All right. I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go take care of things.